My miter station, my wonderful miter station. Here's how it started, floating. Here's where we are today, a box. This is today, built with the full confidence of my family.
This is a tape measure.
This is today, and it's a lofty goal. I can do this. You can do this. Everything's going to be fine. If you're playing along at home, keep count. Cutting the 2x4s down, getting those rounds off. Stop block set, so every piece comes off exactly the same. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at this part. At least I tell myself that. Side note, you cannot go wrong with a 90-tooth blade. Alright, this should work. It'll be strong enough. This ways. Alright, the thought process here is sistering up these legs so that they offer way more support and a place for the bench to rest on. T-track and a stop block, I wasn't lying. I just want to leave it here in a pile. Looks so nice. I will spare you the sound of the drill. Mostly. So that's 4 legs, sistering each one. That's 2 2x4s glued and screwed together for the support this thing actually needs now that it's not just sitting on brackets. Yeah, that's solid. ASMR minute. Okay. Time to remove Old Faithful here. Now you think this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Unplug your saw, unplug your saw, unplug your saw. Tighten up the slider so it doesn't slide in and cut your arm or anything. We keep a clean ship here, it's a tight operation. Ignore the 2 years of dust I'm vacuuming to prove it. Subscribe and see for yourself. This wasn't annoying at all to take out. Trust me. And may any footage of me removing this from the wall never see the light of day. Alright, meet your new legs, tabletop. And we're level. Look at that. Love those Diablo blades. Let's get them in the link below. Alright, just putting up this support beam here. Precision and accuracy. That is my motto. Actually, it's measure once, cut twice. There's something oddly satisfying of the sound of screwing things into wood sped up. Look at that. Still level.
Oh, that's great. But do you think he sees it?
Nah, he doesn't see it.
It's almost square.
Okay. This is shorter than this. You do know how these work, right? Measure once, cut twice.
Hey, girls, it's my show. Now, just so I can teach them a valuable lesson on doing things correctly, I humored them and I will take this apart, even though it doesn't really need it. Tell me what a tape measure is. Okay, this is better. Still spins, still level. Yeah, it is. I remember when I put this in. Sad to see it go, but it was time to come out. Careful, careful. We clean as we go here. Moment of truth. You might be thinking, why did he build it so that the casters bump into that concrete step? Well, I wanted to teach you all a very valuable lesson on knowing what you're building into. So, I want you to make sure that maybe I can do a hinge system. And, you know what? I'm just going to add a new support beam and put the casters a little bit further away from that step. Everyone is happy. It's been a good 2 years since I first built this bench top, so a fresh sand seemed appropriate. And you know what? It felt great. Mobile? Checked. And because apparently I can't check one thing off without adding 2 more, cabinets and dust collection both go on the list. That's how this works. Note doesn't come down, it just changes shape. Closing this off and making it a real cabinet is really going to help with the stability and the wobble. I might even consider redoing the hood, and honestly I really hope my dust solution fits. Part 2's coming, Season 2 keeps going. Subscribe so you don't miss it.